I love putting, and I love practicing putting when I know I can win and I can get better. You know, I am convinced that not everybody has hours and hours a day to practice. When I go out on the tour, those guys spend hours practicing. They get to do things with their stroke that, frankly, I don't have time. Maybe you don't have time to work on. Anything that has to do with timing and connection and squaring things up with their hands. Those guys are phenomenal athletes. They do things that I can't do. I believe that if you and I are going to play better, we've got to have a stroke that is sort of maintenance free. It takes very little practice to perform pretty well. And I call that simple stroke a connected stroke, where the shoulders and the arms and the hands are very silent. They just move the putter back and forth. It doesn't require any hand action, which requires timing. I created the butter putter with that in mind. How do I practice a connected stroke? How do I know if my stroke is disconnected? And the answer is, if my hands are active, it's disconnected. If my arms take off and leave my shoulders behind, it's disconnected. The butter putter with the flexible shaft absolutely helps me keep those things connected, keeps me from trying to work my hands to get that putter back to square. And there's 3 steps with the butter putter: the takeaway, the transition, and impact. I want to work on the very first of those today. We call it the takeaway. And the idea is, I'm going to learn to take that putter away with a fully connected motion where the shoulders and the arms and the hands are very silent and the putter takes away. Now, I've got a drill that's a little bit different than you've probably ever seen with a putter, but I think it's going to help. It certainly has helped me, and this is the way it works. I'm going to begin my practice session. No ball, please. No ball, no cup. I'm not trying to make anything. I'm really trying to let my body feel what's going on. And I'm going to start with the putter well ahead of the ball and then just bring it back. I want to feel what it's like for that connected stroke to start. It's a little more difficult when I start from a standing start. So that's what we're going to work on. So here's the drill today. We're going to make a few strokes where we start out front and back. Out front and back. I want you to try that. Out front and back. Then we're going to make it to the next step, which is to take the putter and start it at a normal address position, no ball, and take it back with that same fluid motion. I'm just going to really think about the shoulders taking it back, the arms being very silent, the hands obviously being very silent. I want to get that feel. And then I'm going to work a ball into the play. Obviously, that's what we're going to ultimately design to do, but I need to get those feelings. And that's what we're trying to communicate to our body. This is what it feels like to have a good, very smooth, connected takeaway. So I'm going to think about those shoulders. I'm going to think about the hands and the arms being very silent, and I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to make some strokes. You'll be shocked at how online and solid you hit it, even with that minor adjustment. Let's try it again. Takeaway. Boy, it's really good. This is a great drill that's going to get us in position to make a smooth takeaway and prepare us for the rest of the stroke. But work on it. Start ahead of the ball, bring it to the back, start at the ball, take it back, and then start with the ball and hit some putts. It's going to help with that takeaway, which helps with a connected stroke, which helps you really create a simple stroke that doesn't require a tremendous amount of practice.